Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. We got ourselves a CRL 3v3 replay analysis. This is for Blurr, and he's playing with his college teammates, of course. He says his teammates are about 2,000 MMR. And yeah, I actually do know Hudev, not personally or anything like that, but I've seen him playing around here and there in my own lobbies, so that's cool. Alright, so without further ado, let's jump into it. So he wants to be more impactful in his games, which is obviously something that you're going to have to be doing. Definitely on the CRL level, or competing in any tournament for that matter. It's a good play here, it's not bad. It's a good beat here. Now, I do want to give you another option. You could just not throw this ball away, you know, since you have no boost. But, like, this isn't a bad play at all because you're trying to score it, but you have 18 boost, and it's not possible. Maybe you can try to 50 it somewhere. That's more advantageous. Okay. So far, everything looks good. But you guys do lose, so there's going to be problems somewhere. Good use of your teammates there. I don't really think that jump was too necessary. You can see that nobody's challenging this, right? Antics can't go after it anymore. Right, from here he can't, and then Mandy's too far back, so you can take your time. You don't have to, like, jump. Just stay grounded. You gotta be careful here as third man. Nice, okay, you didn't need to be careful. Teammates scored it, love it. What is your teammate's name? Okay, you can definitely hit that in the, you know, straight direction, but it does go to your teammate, so it's not the worst. Okay, this is just a bad clear from your teammate here. Nothing really you can do. You did the best you could here. I mean, you guys get beat here. Actually, wait, you could just back off a little bit because you see your teammate is already going up, so you can just stay, right? If you see your teammate pushing up like this, just, you know, stay back a bit. You can literally just wait around here, right? Your teammate is going to push, and then the opponent is going to push. So you can either stay up on the wall where you're at, or you can go back down, get the big boost, and wait somewhere in the middle. Right, because just in case, right, this option where you cover the middle, right, let's redraw this line. So if you cover the middle, you can essentially cover if the ball goes around this way or if the ball is hit into middle, and you want to cover as many options as you can, and you can communicate with your third man that, hey, you know, I'm going to be somewhere over here, you know, in this general area, just stay back as third man. So that's what you want to be doing here. And I think if you position right a little bit better here, you can just turn around sooner even, and then you can hopefully help out your teammate, possibly. Or what's even better is, since, let's go back to your point of view. So since you're on the ground, right, you let your teammate go, you go back here. Right, okay, I can't go. So the next thing I should be doing is looking for a demo in middle, right? Okay, it's fine. Right, now you're over here. Right, you miss the demo, you come around here, and you try to get the ball as best as you can. So let's try to look at this from a really quick point of view here. So let's see if this tactic works. But either way, you want to be covering as much as you can. So you're already down here. You're waiting. Okay. Go back around, try to demo this guy. Well, you can't. Stick around a bit, right? You want to help out your teammate just in case if it's a bad clear. You can come up and just, you know, try to do that. I know it seems crazy on the spot improv, but sometimes you're going to have to improv, right? So, you should see that there's pressure coming, right? 2 players are rushing into this play, right? And your teammate is just one guy. There's a possibility that if he doesn't get this clear, then the second man can hit this ball. So that's why hopefully by now you're positioned ready for the second man. You're not ready for his hit. You're ready for the hit that doesn't work out, and it's the worst case scenario, and that's when you get antics. Or you can find a way to get rid of antics sooner. You know what I mean? Just do something in the middle of the field. So you want to cover as many options as you can. And a lot of times in the high ranks, it's all about positioning and decision making. It's not really your mechanics. And I can tell your mechanics are really solid. You literally do not need to improve your mechanics, honestly. And if you do need to improve your mechanics, just, you know, keep at it at the, you know, fundamental consistency. This is a good play here. You guys definitely have a chance to beat this team. So, it's unfortunate you guys lose, and I think it's just because of a consistency error in decision-making as a team. Not so much that you guys are really sucking mechanically. I mean, to be fair, your teammate did miss the mechanic of just clearing the ball off the wall. He just missed it, but that's probably the one little mechanical mistake that we can agree on. That wasn't really a decision-making error. Okay, that's pointless. I don't know what you're doing. You're just overcommitting there. You don't need to do that, right? If you have 0 boost, the last thing you want to do is throw yourself into their corner where it's really awkward. Why don't you just try to either just pick up, catch the ball with it and go for some 50, pinch it into middle where a teammate hopefully is in the middle, and you call it like, hey, I'm gonna pinch it middle, right? So you can work as a team, right? Let's see the play leading up to this. Okay, literally nobody's doing jack shit. So, somebody's got to be middle at all cost here. Right? Okay, so your little 69 guy is coming up middle, but he could be a little faster, I think. I don't know what he was doing before. Okay, yeah, he prioritizes getting big boost. So, which he didn't really have to. I mean, he could just keep... He was driving this way, so he could have just kept going with these small pads here. See, and then follow up the play a little bit later, and then he can pop up, hopefully jump up and hit this, right? But he was a little late. So if you guys find a way to make this play work, right? Hopefully this is a good angle. So if you find a way to push up with this ball, right, and then an opponent is going to come in and 50 it, right? Let's face it, the ball is literally going into the corner, right? So there's going to be some kind of contact point around this big X area. There's going to be some kind of contact point. Somebody on your team literally has to push up sooner, right? And a lot of times, like I said before, it's decision making and positioning, right? And also what comes with it too is speed, right? If you don't have enough speed, right, you might know what you have to do, but if you're too far away and you're too slow, then, you know, what's the point of being big brain if you can't even start anything, right? You're too slow and you're out of position. So somebody should be here. You can call the pinch, right? And hopefully your teammate can just, you know, shoot it right into net. So there is a little strategy that can be used here. Obviously, your third man can just be chilling back here somewhere. Well, not even, but, you know, a little bit farther back. But, yeah. So as third man too, just a side note, anybody who wants tips as third man in threes, ideally you don't want to be too close to third man, because let's face it, you're the last man in defense. If something goes wrong, you literally have to stop the play, or you have to stall time for your other 2 teammates to get into a better position. The third man is the anchor of the whole team. Alright, so let's get back into the play here. Okay, this actually can be stopped sooner, right? You're in this position, right? Hopefully Hudev actually tells you, hey, I'm behind you, dude. Like, you can, you know, stay as second man. So, what do you do as second man? You look for the threat, right? What play is happening, right? What is appearing? What is starting to happen? Well, ball is clearly going towards Manny here. Teammate just hit the ball away, right? What can Manny do with this? He can't really score from this position, but he could pass, right? And look who's in the middle, right? We got Antics. So if the pass comes through, Antics can just hit it in. So your job is to stop that. It's as simple as that. That's literally it. And if you stop that, right? He's overcommitted and he's overcommitted, right? And look what happens. He is literally all by himself, right? And now you guys can just push up. So look for ways to stop their passes. Threes is all about teamwork. And if you find ways to stop that teamwork, then you're good, right? In theory, if you stop their teamwork, how do you lose? That's all it is to it. Your teamwork has to be about stopping their teamwork, right? You got to find ways to hit the ball around to each other and disrupt their teamwork. Make things awkward for them, right? You don't have to always score in the fastest way possible. You just need to get scored on less than the opponents. You don't need to extend too much, but you were able to get back, so that's fine. Ooh. Yeah, it's just, again, it's just a little unlucky. Your positioning isn't the worst here. But again, I think what you should be doing is gaining possession time, not throwing away the ball. Let me be honest with you, dude. How do you think this is going to score, right? Let's take it, all right, let's just look at the opponents for a second. Look who's where, right? You just saw before someone was behind you going to the right. So that means this person's going to back post, right? Someone's going here. Oh, crap. Go back to your point of view here. Okay, so somebody is going back to back post, right? You saw this guy was behind you, right? We know for a fact he's going to go back post, right? Because the play is on their side, right? Somebody has to be back post, right? So now let's look at the other opponents, right? And this is why you got to be game sense and situational awareness here. So what's going on with these guys? Right? Antics is also going to the right. Some dude's behind you, right? But that's okay. He's probably getting the mid boost anyway. He's not going to get back anytime soon. So, you know that two people are in the net position. Why would you even shoot this? Especially the guy who was behind you a long time ago. Remember when I first paused this and did the little arrows? He's definitely by back post at this point. So this is pointless. Why don't you just take possession, right? Both your teammates are in front of you. You're honestly really close to the play as third man. If this ball somehow gets behind you, you're cooked, right? You're going to get scored on. Your team, right now, in this point of view, you have to stall time. It's not about shooting the ball, especially when you're already in the lead, right? This isn't about shooting. It's about buying time for your team. Your team desperately needs your help. They have no boost. They both have, like, no boost. So, let's say, for example, you get 50'd here, or the ball shoots out farther, like, faster than this. They would literally have no time to get back. Right? And the guy who's behind you, right, who just went by you right now, he could demo one of your teammates on his way coming back through the middle here. So, you don't need to throw away the ball here. Just chill out. You're not scoring it. Just be way more realistic. Right? Because let's go over the scenario as if you caught it, right? Antics still might jump, right? So you catch the ball around here, and you can just go for a low 50. It buys so much time. And as long as the ball is close to you, then, you know, the ball isn't going to be in immediate danger going into your net. Alright, so let's go back here. Okay, get bombs. Okay, this is a little weird. Good demo. I don't know. I don't understand why you guys kind of like double committed here. I think your teammate should just let you go, because you're already extended and you're already going after it clearly. So You can tell 69 guy to chill out. Good demo. Alright, so here it comes. You guys look like you're going to start to suck here because you get scored on relatively soon, and then there's another score right after that. So this is going to be crucial. Okay. Alright, so here it comes. You're a third man with no boost. Okay, you let yourself get demoed. Alright, sorry. I had to go back a second because my parents came in my room. Anyways, so you get demoed here, which isn't good, obviously. You're third man. 2 of your teammates are up, right? Hudev's got no boost. Teammate is probably going to do a bad 50 here. Yeah, there's no way, right? Again, he shouldn't touch this ball. In this position, look. Look where the pocket is. The pocket is this way, right? The ball is going to leave out this way because he's coming from this angle. See? And the ball just shoots out to the right. So, you also shouldn't get demoed, honestly. You have no boost. I think you should focus on getting big boost sooner, turning around like this. And then you can, honestly, even in that position, the ball probably would have went over your head. You could even dodge him a little better. You could just literally side flip. I'm not even joking. Just side flip and just, you know, try your best. I mean, this is just kind of unfortunate. Really, this play screwed you over, realistically. This play was so pointless. There is no way this pass would work, and there's no way this is going to get scored. So, even in this point of view here, once this happens, okay, right here, I'm just literally going to let Manny take the ball, right? Manny can't score right away. It's impossible, right? The ball, he isn't going to hit the ball at his slow speed, and it's just going to punch into your net. So actually, it's okay to let go of space here, right? Why does he just turn around, pause for a second, try to go after him? Okay, nope. And then he can try to go after antics and rotate back. This whole play wouldn't have happened if he just didn't hit the ball into the middle. He basically just threw away possession, right? You don't want to throw away possession. The point in this play, excuse me, the point in this play, right? He saw that you're in the middle part of the field on the side with no boost, right? Hudev's got no boost. He can't score this. This is pointless because it's just going to bounce right back into the middle, which it does, kind of, right? But the point is it bounces back, and he's not beating him. Even if he did, which he did, right? He did beat him, but look, the opponent is there for it, so you need to understand what's important and what can happen if I do this thing. Honestly, did he really think of what he was going to do with this ball? Probably not. He probably saw that he was just close to the ball and he decided to just hit it towards the net. Why? Because obviously the ball has to go on their side of the field, right? So this is just no brain, right? It's actually okay to just not do anything in certain scenarios. So find ways to just do nothing, right? Please be more cautious of your touches. Alright, so now you guys are going to get scored on again soon. Good block. Okay, you guys are double committing. I don't understand this. Why is he pushing up with you? I can tell why. He wants to help you, right? Obviously, he has no ill intention. He sees that you're going to get demoed, going to get 50'd or something, right? So he wants to play the next ball immediately to outspeed the opponents, but this doesn't work, right? Why doesn't it freaking work? Because you're still active on the play. You're not gone, right? You can still go after this ball. He should be positioned a little bit farther back, right? And then just worry about the ball later. You know what I mean? There's no point in rushing this, right? Stop double committing. I think that's the second or third time you guys double committed unnecessarily. And it just wastes space of coverage. Okay, this was a good try. I mean, this does work. He hit it to open. He does hit it to open space, so it's not a total disaster. But at the same time, even if you touched the ball, it would have been fine, because what's funny is nobody's challenging you, right? You would have caught the ball, and he's still way out here going for mid boost. So you would have caught the ball. You would have had this literal free space to use. So I don't really understand why your third mate went after it. Maybe he thought you wouldn't have had a good angle on it. Okay, this is another mechanical failure here. Yeah, just a bad read. He had the read, but he tilted his car wrong. He tilted it like he was going to psycho it rather than just clearing it into the sidewall here, right? And continuing to play on the wall. So that wasn't really smart. I don't know why he's trying to go for a little skimmer here. Again, it's not going to freaking score because let's say you're in his position, right? Look how far away the opponents are. They're literally still on their side of the field here, right? Look at Manny all the way back there. This isn't going to freaking go in, right? And look, let's be honest. Hitting psychos is really hard because you run the risk of this happening, where you basically just miss the ball because you have to hit it so carefully. And the more you have to skim it, the more likely you're just going to miss it. And so Antics just read the miss, and that's it. So this was a dumb idea entirely. So what do we see here? Dumb ideas. You guys are not thinking like what you should be doing with the ball, right? The point of this play is to just stall time. Again, it's just stalling time. He's third man. He shouldn't be trying to score or do anything crazy, right? He should just be hitting the ball in a way to where he can follow it up and you guys can relax and recover. This isn't doing anything. You guys didn't recover, right? You guys didn't recover because he didn't give you a chance, right? So please, just, you know, no need to do anything crazy here. And pay attention to how you're hitting the ball. You guys aren't really paying attention to how you hit the ball. Good try. But I honestly, there's nothing wrong with your mechanics. It's just game sense. You guys need to just, you know... You guys are pretty solid, though, honestly. They're trying to pass, but he does have a defender on him, but, I mean, it is kind of hard to think of in the moment there. So, I kind of don't blame you there. You could probably hit it to the left side of your car with your nose, and it probably would have went in. Why? Because Antics is honestly really close to the play. If you hit it with the, like this, right, and pretend like, alright, let me just kind of like draw it, I guess. So, if this is like your car, the front of your car, you gotta try to hit it with the, you know, left side so it goes left, right? I mean, actually, it's kind of more, because see, you're approaching it from this way, but you really should be trying to approach it from this way, right? So then you can hit it with the left side, right? This is the front of your car, so you can hit it with the left side here. Or, yeah, something like that. I mean, it's a good idea to try to pass, because it is kind of hard to shoot from there, from your point of view here. So, I don't really blame you, per se. But it runs the risk because, you know, they can just get the ball too. But you guys have a minute left, so let's see what happens. See, there's a whole lot of ball clearing, but nobody's there to receive it. So, you guys have to find ways to read each other's clears. So they turn to passes like this. I mean, this is a perfect example. He's just using his teammates' positioning to his advantage. And that's just a bad pass. But that could have been insane if that connected. Oh, I don't know if you should go for a demo there. I don't know, because your teammate's going for a pass here. It has a high chance of bouncing off the wall. So I wouldn't even worry about Antics. I would just try to focus on getting the pass the next play. And the next play is if the ball bounces middle. Right? And you would just slotted it in. I don't think demoing there was a good idea. Because let's be honest, he's already awkward. Look, he's all weird, right? He's going to be slow as shit when he lands, so you don't have to worry about that guy. You kind of just gave up your positioning. And then he gets demoed, unfortunately. Yeah, that's... yeah, you might have missed a chance to score, and I'm saying you might have because I'm not 100% positive, but, you know, it's definitely a possibility. So if you guys just work on your chem and just focus on just holding on to possession, making sure you guys are in the right positions to attack, it's all game sense. It's literally all game sense. You're doing a whole lot of nothing here. I know you're trying to demo, but you're not... I don't know. It's a whole lot of nothing going on here. Wow, what a freaking pre-jump from this Manny guy. Holy shit. That's crazy. Okay, so... I was waiting to see what you would do, but... I would have just, honestly... I mean, you do have 63 boosts, so you probably could go for maybe... some kind of shot up onto the backboard, and then hopefully you guys can read it like that. But honestly, if you just look around the field real quick, right, just like he's going up, you should look behind you because two of your opponents went behind you. Okay, he's back there, right, and you see that he's going that way. Honestly, bro, I would just freaking risk it and just try to catch the ball, honestly. Because even if you hit the ball, there's no guarantee you would have scored it anyways. So, what's interesting is that the reason why they didn't challenge you is because they know it's dangerous as shit. He's got no freaking boost. He's out of the play, and he's out of the play. So, honestly, if you took the chance and risked it and just held on to the ball, you probably could have scored again because that guy has no boost and you can just flick it in the net real quick. Like, put a really fast flick on the net. Alright, so for this, I guess for you personally, so you weren't really asking for what your teammates should do, but for you, I would just say to just focus on keeping possession, and you gotta understand what's important to, like, in the moment. Like, is it better to keep possession? Should I buy time for my teammates? Should I, you know, like, what should I do? You gotta understand what kind of hits that you can do, and if you choose that hit, what's gonna happen afterwards. And also just making sure that you're more aware of your teammates and your opponent's positioning too. You gotta find ways to work as a team, right? Sometimes you gotta make work with your teammates' current positioning. You got to go for passes or whatever. So it's really important to try to think more logically, especially in the higher ranks. You got to think more logically, and you got to find ways to disrupt the opponent's team play. Try reading where they're going to pass the ball. If you want to be super effective, practice trying to read the opponent's passing opportunities. Try to position for more outcomes rather than just one, right? If you position yourself for more outcomes, you're going to be involved in the play more because you're not just covering for one, you're covering for multiple, and you're not going to get beat to anything because you've covered for those opportunities, right? And if you also cover for any potential passes from the opponents, you're also going to be super effective because now you're knocking out two people from the play because it takes two people to pass. So look for those opportunities to position really well. Alright, so that is it for this video. If you guys enjoyed, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll see everyone in the next one. Peace.